Morning, everybody. I've been up for a little while. I don't know what time it is right now, like 7:30 maybe. Been trying to get a hold of Joe. He said he was camped at a certain spot, and I thought I was near that spot, but I never did see him. Just giving y'all some updates. I told y'all I'd try to go live anytime that I could. I'm getting ready. Got the backpack packed with snacks and stuff like that. I'm getting ready to head out. This is my third unit in 2 days. Yesterday, I started out with Kyle in a unit, and we went into some country that we've never been into, and it looked really good. We actually ran into some elk. Y'all, Colorado, cross your fingers, man. I hope Colorado keeps getting really good rain, because everywhere that I've been so far in Colorado looks really, really good. The vegetation's good. They've been getting rain consistently and everything. This is the greenest I've ever seen Colorado in July in the past like 10 years. So I think this is going to be a really good elk season. Um, I I went to so this is my third unit. I went to a unit yesterday, and it was brutal. Absolute just super rugged country. I definitely got into some elk sign, but I'm just worried that with the elk bros never hunting Colorado before, I'm thinking we need to find a little bit easier country than that stuff. It was borderline sketchy. Um, yeah, everything looks good. I actually saw elk yesterday, so that was a good sign. Um, the vegetation, the plants, you'll have to see the video that I produce of this whole elk scouting trip. There are certain plants that you guys key in on that those things love. Joe just sent me an onyx. He just dropped me an onyx. Anyways, there's certain plants that they just love to eat, and a lot of times when you find those plants, you can identify that the elk have been eating them. And I'll go through that on this next upcoming video. Um, Anyways, just about to get my boots on, about to hit the trail. Wanted to give y'all a little bit of an update. I'm over here in, it's pretty central Colorado, really. Um, and this is the third unit. I've never been in this unit before, but already I like it a lot by the looks of it. The thing I don't know about is there's a lot of OHV trails that dissect this country. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because most people tend to stick with their vehicle whenever they're hunting. They don't like to get more than about that half a mile to a mile from their four-wheeler or dirt bike or whatever. So I'll be real curious to see how this area works out during hunting season, like how many people are really driving around. I would be willing to bet a lot. But if the elk are here and they're used to that kind of traffic, then I would think that they have little sanctuary areas that people don't necessarily get into very often, other than the few people that really get out there and get it. So I'm gonna try to find some of those little sanctuary areas today. Anyways, updates. About to put my boots on. Weather has been awesome. The mosquitoes were bad yesterday. Whenever I was down south with Kyle, uh, we had to wear bug spray pretty much the whole time, all day. My air mattress went flat in the back of the truck. That sucked last night. Put on like 6 miles. Saw one elk and a ton of elk sign. Good elk sign. I mean, we were in an area yesterday that, I don't know, it holds a lot of elk. It has to, just based on the amount of sign and everything. It's quiet up here this morning. Nobody driving around or anything. Who's all there? And how come I cannot see the comments? Oh, flip the camera on you, show y'all where I'm at. Pretty cool looking area. I just don't know about the trails. That's all I'm worried about. I've never hunted in an area that that you can drive around, you know, in a four-wheeler or side-by-side or dirt bike or whatever your choice of off-road vehicle. But I've never been in an area that really has like this is straight summertime recreation area. Yesterday I saw, I don't know how many Polaris RZRs and side-by-sides driving around. So I don't know how that affects the elk. It's going to be kind of cool actually to get into some of this higher country away from some of these trails and see if it holds animals. I know that those, you know, I know that the elk will get used to the traffic and stuff like that. Especially, most of it's all going to be daytime traffic anyway. So those elk are going to be way up high on the backside, shady part of the mountain. Normally west, northwest facing, north facing slopes. Yesterday, whenever we saw that cow, we were actually on a north face slope and we were hiking up and I was doing some filming and all of a sudden I look up and I see that just a big elk ass just standing there. She was 60 yards. I probably could have smoked her. But anyway, she just kind of, she didn't really know what we were. She came right over the top of the ridge, I guess, and was looking at us. And she just turned around and walked right back off. And I was just filming with Kyle and I was like, dude, there's elk right here somewhere for sure. There has to be. And I mean, within 5 minutes, there she was. She popped up over the ridge, which is really good sign to find cows back there. That makes me even happier that I found cows, because if the cows are back there with their calves, we could tell that it was definitely either a pre-rut area or a rut area, because the amount of rubs were pretty heavy, and it didn't look like they were velvet shed rubs. It looked like they were like frustration rubs or display rubs, if that makes any sense. Anytime that a bull has a cow that he thinks is either coming into heat or is going to be coming into heat like in the next day or so, he'll sit there and just display for her and show her how, you know, how strong he is and how his dominance is. And, you know, that's what they're doing. They're displaying, they're showing their posture. And that's how, you know, that's how I get the bulls to come over to me, because they think I've got a hot cow, because I act like I'm displaying a lot of times. I don't know where I'm gonna head. There's seriously trails that just dissect everything out here. Pretty cool. Yeah, just covering country. This is my third unit. I'll probably end up, between today and tomorrow, I'll probably cover a total of 4 different units in this past 3 or 4 days. I know the conditions here, y'all. I'm more west central kinda, and the amount of feed and the amount of just everything on the landscape is super green, and I've never seen it this green. So knock on wood, I hope they have a good August and have plenty of rain to finish out the elk and get them good and healthy before the rut. necessity right here. If you guys do not have trekking poles, or girls, anybody, whoever's going hunting, if you don't have trekking poles, you're gonna break an ankle. Y'all be looking out for the review on this Exo Mountain Gear 6400 bag that they sent me. I've been putting it through the paces, doing quite a bit of hiking with it, and I love it. Actually, I love it way more than that 6400 that I had before. This thing is just way more suitable for me and the amount of crap that I like to carry, which isn't a whole lot. But whenever I want to carry some extra stuff, it's nice to have that extra room. And this thing packs down great as like a day pack. Got I got 4 liters of water total that I'm going to carry today. That's typically what I run whenever I elk hunt. And then a lot of times I'll actually end up having to fill up again sometime either that afternoon or right whenever I get back to camp. Looks good, huh? Day pack version. Rain gear, all the necessities. I've got my JetBoil, I've got food, all that good stuff. Oh, here's a little pro tip for you. If you are, if you're bringing a 4-wheeler or a dirt bike or anything like that that is carbureted, make sure that you have the jetting correct. Now, I just bought this. I didn't want to tear the carburetor apart and put new jets in it. So a little trick that I do to get that motor to lean out, I take this cover plate off so that that thing just gasps plenty of air. I know I'm gonna have to clean the filter, but you would not believe the amount of power that my dirt bike loses being up here. You know, I'm almost at 10,000 feet right now, so this thing is starving for oxygen just like I am. And I can't get it leaned out enough, you know, so by taking that cover off of there, it helps the dirt bike run way up here in elevation. Just a little tip right there. If you are going to bring a 4-wheeler or side-by-side that's not fuel injected, make sure that you rejet the carburetor. Your mechanic should know all about it. Little cold start. Y'all stay tuned. I'll have you a video put together of this scouting trip here in Colorado. I know one thing, that I think all the units are going to be very, very good this year. The cows are going to be coming into estrus early because they have so much feed right now. It's going to put them in such good shape. Like, they're going to be so fat and healthy whenever the rut comes, that after the rut even, everything's going to work out. I think they're gonna be bugling like crazy early in the season. I think more cows are going to be apt to come into estrus earlier so that they can take advantage of all this feed that they have right now, and while their bodies are extremely healthy, they can conceive that calf. The range looks good, y'all. Super green. I've never seen Colorado, especially Southwest. Yesterday I was in the Southwest portion, and it was just super green. They've had tons of rain. Yeah, y'all stay tuned. I should have a little scouting video put together whenever I get back from Utah. I've got today and tomorrow to scout. I'm hoping to get probably two or three more units, just kind of rough scouted. I'm just looking at specific areas in those units that are going to be the furthest away from people that I know that I can get to and get a bull out of without ruining any meat. Okay, that's my goal. I don't ever try to go into an area and get further than what I can carry meat out within just a day or two, 3 days tops. Gonna be a beautiful day. Y'all hit me up, shoot me some messages, questions, anything like that. For some reason I can't see any comments on this. I have no idea why. It's probably because my service is kind of crappy right now, but heading out. See ya.